Hey guys, thanks for checking my blog again, jakesopinion.me, or if you check out my YouTube, Facebook or Twitter pages. I'm going to put in my tips for round 13, it's not too far away, with the big game tomorrow, Sydney and Geelong. So we'll start off with that game. Tip Geelong for this game. They've just got a knack of winning the big games when they need to. I think their players are getting into good form, though Sydney get Adam Goods back. So I think it's going to be a very close game. Wouldn't be surprised if it's decided by under goal either way, but I think I might just tip Geelong. The next game I think I'm going to tip the Bulldogs over Brisbane. Bulldogs had a good win last week and Brisbane have been a bit up and down, though they're still riding high after that great win against West Coast. It's in Melbourne, that's probably the deciding factor for me, the home ground advantage. That should get the Bulldogs over the line. Now for the game of the round, Collingwood v West Coast MCG, 4:40 Saturday afternoon. It's going to be a great game. Collingwood surprisingly pretty strong favourites, $1.46 to $3.10. Being at the MCG, they play the ground so well. I think they might just get over the line. Though West Coast, coming from Perth and Subiaco with the bigger ground, might be pretty well suited to MCG. And the last time they met, we all know the first qualifying final last year, and Collingwood just got over the line by I think 14 points after a late rally by West Coast. So hopefully it's going to be a great game. Hopefully the weather pulls up, because it's been pretty crap today, and we actually see a good game because both teams have big power forwards that could actually win the game for other team. You're over here. For my next game, I think I'm going to tip Essendon against Freo. It's going to be a good game at Subiaco. Freo completely defensive, Essendon ultra attacking. It's going to be a clash of the styles. I think Essendon might just get over the line. They have to win these sort of games if they think they're going to be top 4 contenders, especially after the last few weeks where they've lost to, Melbourne and Sydney. But they came back, and that's a good sign for Essendon boys that they actually fought till the end. But it's an iffy game because Freo can restrict teams. They've done it before, but also Essendon can also blow teams out of the water. So it's going to be a good chance to watch the contrasting styles and see who actually pulls up, because Ross Lyon he's got a bit of tricks, and so does James Hird. Saturday night, the only Saturday night game for the round, I think I'm going to go for Essendon. Now for the biggest part of my video, everyone, my risk of the round. Who am I going to tip? How much are they going to win by? You'll find out right here. Yes, Jake Petoni, will tip GWS over Melbourne for Sunday's game. Yep, you heard it here first. GWS will win their second game of the year on Sunday. Sure, Melbourne have been in good form, but if you watched GWS last week and how Kevin Sheedy had them playing against Richmond, they should have beaten Richmond, and they're going to be very hungry this week and try to make amends for that disappointing loss that they had last week. They will beat Melbourne by 12 points in front of about 400 people at the MCG. For the last game of the round, the twilight game, 4:40 Etihad Stadium, North Melbourne versus Adelaide. Both teams had very narrow wins last week. North Melbourne, the surprise, won by 7 points, I think, against Gold Coast, where Gary Ablett basically almost beat North Melbourne, as he's almost beaten a lot of teams this year. And Adelaide just got over the line against a very gallant St Kilda side, which hurts me to say. I got the tip anyway. I'm expecting them to win pretty easily this week. Dangerfield's in great form. Their captain, Scott Thompson's in amazing form. They got 2 tall timbers up front, Kurt Tippett and Taylor Walker, and some very dangerous smalls in Paul Pleasure, and even Sloan sneaking forward, kicking a few goals. So I'm expecting them to do it pretty easily at Etihad under the roof, dry ground. And they've got the talls. North really just have Petrie, so they've just got to find more avenues of goal to actually challenge this game. But I'm tipping Adelaide. That's it for my round 13 tips. Hope to see you next week. Make sure you check out jakesopinion.me on my YouTube page, jakesopinion1, Twitter page, jakesopinion1, my Facebook page, /jakesopinion. Thanks very much.